extremely proud to have Dr. Sadhika Talwardi, who secured an All India rank of 1094, and Dr. K. Akshadi, who secured an All India rank of 1571 in NEET PG. We give our heartiest congratulations to both of you, to our Hardonian stars.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for giving your valuable time for this interview.
It feels surreal to always come back to
हाँ
Bali.
and
Always.
thank you for inviting us
Thank you so much, Dee.
and giving us an opportunity to share our experience.
So, before we start with the first segment, we would like to know what were your thoughts when you first entered Harding?
Uh, I like to say initial preference was always Mamsi. So what I got was Harding. When I visited the college, I was always like, "Ki campus is very nice. The surrounding is very good, so I'll survive here." And all girls was a first time experience for me. I did my co-ed schooling, so I was like, "ठीक है, I'll manage. Let us see क्या होता है." And so I was happy only of being at Harding because of the surrounding and the campus. I never visited Mamsi, so Harding was my first experience. It was like, हाँ ठीक है, college नहीं अच्छा है, surrounding अच्छा है, ठीक है कर लेंगे.
When she's right, because Mamsi is always the first choice. But our seniors at that time used to tell us that you don't choose Harding, Harding chooses you. And after 6 years of completing college from here, you feel that you're always once a Hardonian, always a Hardonian, because like for PG thing of counseling, we were visiting other colleges. You do not get that feel anywhere. Matlab, Harding is like second home. So after 6 years, it feels like it was the correct choice, matlab, to choose Harding. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Didi. So, let's start with our first segment, which is okay. So, the my next question is: from which year in MBBS you started your preparation, and what was your opinion for making notes for the preparation? Like,
Okay, so I started my NEET PG preparation from third year of college. So first and second year are very hectic in college as per there are so many tutorials, so many exams. So जो NEET PG का main preparation होता है, I started from third year. I joined DAMS. And I wanted an offline course basically. So DAMS was the only one who was providing with the offline course, but with COVID years, because ours was a COVID batch, so everything eventually shifted to online. But I always wanted that accountability, that discipline कि कोई पढ़ा दे तो मैं पढ़ लूँगी, मतलब अपने आप से to make notes. Like I do not say anything is bad, but it just did not work for me. So yeah, so in third year of college, I made notes for third year and fourth year, and in my final year, I did first and second year, and then internship, and then there was drop year. So matlab the basic, my main preparation, my main source has always been my DAMS notes, and then I have been evolving ever since. Yeah.
I also started in third year itself. I also joined DAMS. I was consistent with the online classes during COVID. So I managed to make my third year and fourth year notes. But the only problem was I wasn't able to revise them properly. I like to advise to all my juniors, whatever notes you make, just make it a point to read them and try to retain it as much as possible. Because making notes is not just sufficient. Going to the class and attending the class, making notes is not just sufficient. You have to revise them and you have to get the confidence that my notes are able to help me to solve my questions. Unless you are able to solve questions, the notes are of no use. So I just used my notes during my fourth year. Though I hadn't revised much, so they were helpful. They were helpful for my profs. I used them, and during the internship, first posting was in medicine. So I had decided कि if the internship is this much hectic, I won't be able to study anything. It was in RML. So I couldn't even touch my books during that time. So I was like कि I'll give a drop and I'll prepare उसके बाद ही. When I came back to LH, it was like कि ठीक है, मतलब the work environment in LH is little less hectic. I can do it, but somehow my mind was like कि I'll take a drop. So I couldn't read much during that time. So initially, when I just opened my notes during my internship, I couldn't recall much of it. only few subjects like ENT was very strong, so I used the ENT wale notes. And medicine and surgery, I had used my fourth year wale notes, so they were just DAMS wale notes, so I just used them. Obs gynae mein I was a bit less of confident, so I made them again. And baki short subjects mein I just made all of it again. But the only point is, try to find out what works for you, because many people told me ki when you make your own notes you retain them better, but for me it wasn't the case. I was able to use the printed notes much better than my own notes. I was able to retain stuff from them. I used to annotate them with my own things, with my questions and all, and I remembered those annotations better than the notes itself. So main points were the annotation itself. So I was able to recall that better and retain them better. So first find out what works for you. If writing your own notes and remembering them works for you, that's good. If not, then try to find what works better for you and follow that. Remembering them works for you, that's good. If not, then try to find what works better for you and follow that. Initially, during my preparation phase for NEET PG, I was just stuck up ki this isn't working for me, this isn't also working for me. It took me time to find out what works the best for me. तो उसमें ही बहुत time लग गया. तो the lesser the time it is, the more easily you will get your seat.
Thank you, Didi. So, moving on to the next question, what is the one advice that you will give to all the MBBS students regarding NEET PG, and especially with regards to what mistakes they should not make?
As Akshay said, that you have to figure out a way which works for you. What worked for me was that, I had made my notes in the starting of my internship, everything was ready. What I faced difficulty in was because the notes were so vast, I was never able to revise them completely. Like if I say medicine was 5 registers, this big registers itself. Those are my coaching notes. So, and these notes you cannot open a day before an entrance because studying for the university exams is different. Cracking an entrance is a different ballgame altogether. So you should be able to, as many other people would have also said, you should be able to revise your content 10 days before the paper, because our entrance exams are designed that way that most of it they check they check us on our immediate memory, very volatile stuff. See, concepts, you have 4.5 years of MBBS and 1 year of internship. If you're doing it properly, your concepts are in place, they're intact. But what about the volatile stuff? What about those one liners? So you need to understand that you should be able to revise your stuff 10 days before the exam. And I always firmly believe that come paro, but bar paro. You don't have to revise those 5 registers. You have to figure out a way. So I figured this out during the end of my internship. I wish I could have done that sooner, but I concised my notes. So my entire medicine towards the end was 60 pages. And when you are able to do that hard work to concise 5 registers into 60 pages, no one can beat you. I'm telling you, this secret le lo. This is something this will help you guys to crack the entrance the first time, because I got a decent rank in my internship attempt, because internship is so hectic here. It is so hectic here, but I do not regret it. I wanted to do it because I also believe that when you do something practically, you remember it. And jaise hamari exams, if you guys know that NEET PG this time is very clinical oriented. You do not know where the paper came from. इतना clinical oriented, they're giving surgical OT images. जो बच्चा कभी OT के अंदर गया ही नहीं, जिसने specimen ही नहीं देखा, how are you supposed to answer that? So give weightage to your clinical postings and get the clinical knowledge. See, everything is not theory. You cannot study everything, but you need to understand what is the clinical importance. That's like if it is suppose preeclampsia, suppose you should know what are the things that you will see the platelets, you will see creps, because those are the complications that can. I'm not trying to bore you guys, but this is the thing. You have to find out what is clinically important and what the examiner. You have to understand the examiner's mindset. He can trick you here, and you don't have to fall in that trap. So first, concise your notes so that they're revisable. Second, understand what is the clinical importance of a particular topic. You're a doctor at the end of the day. Med school is here to train you as a doctor. So you should know that after 5.5 years of my med school, I should be able to deal with the most basic patient. And that is what the examiner is tricking you in. और ये समझते समझते ना बहुत late हो जाता है कि समझ ही नहीं आया and the exam has gone by. So this is, and the third thing is have belief, have faith that you did this 6 years back also. You can do this abhi also. It just needs dedication, hard work and smart work. Hard work सब करते हैं, smart work, street smart work, and that is what I would like to say.
I agree with everything she told. Even many of my points were same as her. I like to say कि during your MBBS years, just focus on your building your concepts. The things you learn during your MBBS are the ones which form your basic foundation. You can build on them anytime. You can use any stuff and build on them. But your basic is formed during MBBS and it can't be replaced by reading those coaching notes or anything. Read standard books. During your second year, try to read all the standard books. Try to make your own notes. It's possible. During my second year, I had made so many tables of pharmacology. I didn't use them during my internship or my final preparation, but I remembered many stuff from them. I had used my coaching notes along with those my tables and all other things, but I remembered so much pharmacology just because I made my own notes and my annotated the textbook and everything. So try to read all your textbooks during the final year. Also try to read as much as standard books as you can. And during your exam, when the exam is near, you can obviously find out all these notes and anything online, or you have your own notes. You can use them. But before that, don't skip your standard textbook. Rest making notes, I already told, try to concise them as much as possible, because without concising them, without having something you are sure you can do it in at least 3-4 hours, you can't be confident. I'm telling this कि if मतलब पूरा सर्जरी पूरा मेडिसिन यू हैव टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ कि हो जाएगा एक दिन में, मैं पूरा दोनों एक साथ कर लूंगी, उतने नोट्स होने चाहिए तुम्हारे पास. यू हैव टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट रिगार्डिंग दैट. एंड बाकी मतलब आई ऑल्सो एट दिस पॉइंट, ड्यूरिंग आवर MBBS years we see a lot of videos. Some of the coaching institute give you a lot of videos. I think I figured out a way to see the videos. I don't know if it will help or not. I like to share it. Just see the videos on 2x, but don't pause it. Try to see the video and understand the concept and retain as much as possible. See, if you want to see it, you are okay with 2x speed, see it, but don't pause it in between. And after once you are done with the video, try to make your own notes, or you have anything printed out, just see them, what were the points that were missing. That is one revision itself. When you see कि ये था ये नहीं था, you'll tend to add. Next time फिर से you see it on 2x, so you'll get to know कि अच्छा ये point रह गया था, ये point इससे रह गया, तो that is your second revision in itself. So by doing this, your number of revisions would increase. I used to do this during मतलब I was not those notes kind of person कि बार बार notes बना के पढ़ने हैं उसी से याद होगा. I was more of video oriented कि मेरे को वीडियो से हो जाएगा. But यही था कि I saw them on 2x, मैंने सारे देख लिया कि ये है, फिर I used to recall कि इसमें क्या क्या था, इसमें क्या क्या मैंने पढ़ा, कौन से पॉइंट से. In this way it will be a mindful reading and mindful recall also, because what we lack is, most important thing is active recall. The one which we used to do in our childhood कि पढ़ लिया कुछ, जाके मम्मी को रिसाइट कर दिया, पापा को रिसाइट कर दिया, एग्जाम है कल, यू आर रिसाइटिंग इट, यू नो कि हाँ ये पढ़ लिया है, कॉन्फिडेंट है. बट समहाउ ड्यूरिंग आवर MBBS years इट्स मोर ऑफ लाइक कि रीड करे जा रहे हैं, यू डोंट रिमेंबर कि ये कुछ जा रहा है दिमाग में, बस कर लिया, इतना टाइम था, इतने टाइम में ये 4 पेज पढ़ने थे, ये पढ़ लिया, पता नहीं कितना रिटेन हुआ. बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जो रीड करा है वो दिमाग में नहीं गया है. क्योंकि क्वेश्चन जब मैं करती थी तो मेरे को पता था कि ये मेरे नोट्स में था बट मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा, या फिर मेरे क्वेश्चन गलत होने के बाद मैं नोट्स में जाती थी तो मुझे दिखता था कि अरे ये नोट्स में था बट मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया. तो व्हाट हेल्प्स मोस्ट इज एक्टिव रिकॉल. नीट पीजी के टाइम पे whenever you are preparing, try to do active recall. It can be in any form. क्वेश्चंस करोगे तो उससे एक्टिव रिकॉल होगा. किसी को अपने फ्रेंड को पढ़ा के बताओ कि मतलब ये टॉपिक था, इस टॉपिक में इतने इतने इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स थे.
फ्रेंड नहीं मिलता, दीवार को सुना दो.
हाँ
किसी को ही नहीं मिलता, मतलब you have to do that. I really agree on this
हाँ.
कि active recall is very important. Continue.
हाँ, तो अपने फ्रेंड को बताओ कि ये टॉपिक था, इस टॉपिक में ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स थे, ये मैंने पढ़े हैं, मैं तुम्हें बता रही हूँ. अब कुछ मिस हो जाए तो फिर तुम्हें भी याद आएगा, अच्छा हाँ ये उस टाइम पे मैं उसको बता रही थी, ये मुझे मिस हो गया था, ये अब इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो दैट इटसेल्फ बिकम्स अ वे फॉर रिमेंबरिंग स्टफ. क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली आई बिलीव इन दिस स्पाइनल रिफ्लेक्स वाला थिंग कि क्वेश्चन देखा, यू हैव टू नो कि ये वाला आंसर हो सकता है. तुम्हारी माइंड में एक घंटी बजनी चाहिए कि इसका शायद ये हो सकता है, तभी तुम उसको रीड कर सकते हो, आगे फर्दर क्वेश्चन को रीड करके आंसर फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. तो एक्टिव रिकॉल को एक मेन पॉइंट तो ये है कि एक्टिव रिकॉल करो. जैसे बचपन में पढ़ते थे, बुक बंद करी, पूछा, किसी को सुनाया या खुद से बोला. एक्टिव रिकॉल इज मस्ट, क्योंकि वो हमने कहीं ना कहीं तो छोड़ दिया है, और मुझे वो अपने प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे ही रियलाइज हुआ कि ये मुझे करना था, ये मैंने इतने सालों से नहीं करा है, तभी ये मेरा लैग हुआ है. फर्स्ट थिंग ये. ऑल्सो एक और थिंग आई वांटेड टू टॉक अबाउट इज क्वेश्चंस. तो यार क्वेश्चंस तो यू हैव टू डू. फ्यू सब्जेक्ट्स आर देयर, जैसे PSM वगैरह में बायोस्टैट्स, एपिडेमियो और स्क्रीनिंग वगैरह जो चैप्टर्स हैं, इसके जितने भी क्वेश्चंस हैं क्वेश्चन बैंक में तुम्हारे, वो सब करो. क्योंकि कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स हैं जिनके क्वेश्चंस करने पे ही यू विल गेट मोर कस्टमाइज कि ये हो रहा है, ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ठीक है. और या मोस्टली तो भी यही याद आ रहा है.
I would like to add one more thing. When I was very seriously preparing, internship में इतना नहीं हो पाता था, but जब internship finished and during the last stretch of internship, give GTs. हमें डर लगता है कि नो हमारा तो सिलेबस ही खत्म नहीं हुआ, we cannot give a grand test, we cannot give a mock test. That is just a thought block. That is you trying to scare yourself that if you fall below a certain level, you're not worthy. No, it is not like that. You have to train yourself that okay, suppose I'm starting pathology this week, pathology and medicine this week, and I will finish this unit and take a day, like towards the end of my preparation, I was giving GT twice a week. Thursday and Sunday were GT days. If you're not able to manage it during your internship, what you can do is give Sunday तो सबके पास होता है, 3 घंटे की बात है, and give it in an exam like environment. ऐसे नहीं कि चलते चलते बात करते करते you're solving questions, you can pause it. ऐसे नहीं. In an exam, you psych yourself that no, I have to give this paper and give it with true honesty. मतलब इसे चलता फिरता काम नहीं, true honesty, and see where you stand. When you have a baseline score and you have your lowest 3 subjects, you see those lowest 3 subjects, you review the GT that time, that day. You know, you're not supposed to do anything else because the day will never come if you will not do it that day. And you review the questions, you understand that why did you do a particular question wrong. So it was a conceptual mistake or it was a factual error. Like for me, it was always a factual error. जो मैं बता रही थी, I could not remember the volatile stuff. So then I made it a point and I had this choti copy. I had those, जो भी मैं गलती, I used to solve, like Akshay said, कि you solve your questions, that there is no replacement for solving questions. You make that volatile point कि okay, sanitary well की depth इतनी है. अब ये sanitary well की depth will never help you, but this is what they ask us. And you put it on your wall or you make a choti copy and you revise it at least for 15 minutes every night. It passively read करना है, ऐसे नहीं रटना है, oh my god, कि sanitary. It's not like that. You just to passively see. When you are doing the same thing every day for a month, you will never go wrong in those points. So that is one thing. So give GTs, and then the next aim should be कि next GT which I'll give next Sunday, those 3 lowest subjects should not come in my next GT का 3 lowest subject. That is all you have to do. मतलब एक, and you know, you will keep on improving. So never wait to complete your entire syllabus. The syllabus can never be completed ever. You just have to be in the practice of giving mock tests. And at the, like she was talking about spinal reflex, I totally agree. एट द एंड ऑफ द योर प्रिपरेशन इतना होना चाहिए कि अगर मैंने ये क्वेश्चन कभी देखा नहीं है, मैंने टॉपिक कभी पढ़ा नहीं है, तब भी यू शुड बी एबल टू सॉल्व दैट क्वेश्चन. एंड दैट इज व्हाट केम इन नीट पीजी. यू हैव नॉट स्टडीड 50% of the topics. I had an evening session and I was disoriented after I came because during the paper I knew, you know, it was a very atypical paper and I had to just get through the paper. So give GTs from different platforms also. कि ऐसा नहीं है कि you're just accustomed to Marrow का GT or Prep का GT. Give the most difficult papers. If you give the most difficult papers today, it'll be easy on the D day. That is the thing. Don't be scared. क्या होगा? Drop ही करेगा ना स्कोर, कोई बात नहीं, next में बढ़ जाएगा. So that is the thing. So you should be able to solve every question. मतलब तुम मुझे question दो, मैं इसका correct answer निकाल सकती हूँ without knowing that particular topic or that. Rule out. That is a skill which you develop by doing MCQs and by giving GTs. Yeah, that is one thing I had to add.
Yeah, everything I agree with her. Also, I like to add what I did during my GTs was previous GT में whatever went wrong, I used to make a note of it. These topics were wrong. What I used to do is revise it during the revision वाला GT revision वाला day पे ही उसको revise कर लो. Then before giving the next GT, make sure to read them again. You should not make a topic which you repeated, which you did it wrong in the previous GT. That shouldn't be repeated as a negative.
Blunder error होता है.
हाँ.
मतलब that is the worst blunder you can make. मतलब वो तो कभी repeat करनी ही नहीं है. That will push your rank so पीछे ना कि वही question बार बार paste on your wall कि वो question कभी तुम गलत करो ही ना. That is one thing you have to see.
वो टॉपिक्स रिपीट नहीं होने हैं जो गलत हो रहे हैं, एंड उसी से यू विल मेक अ छोटी कॉपी ऑफ योरसेल्फ. द टॉपिक्स व्हिच वर रॉन्ग आर इवेंचुअली योर वीकर टॉपिक्स. तुम्हें पता है कि इसमें गलत हुआ है, दिस इज माय वीकर टॉपिक. नाउ यू नो कि दीज ऑल आर माय वीकर टॉपिक्स, एंड बिफोर योर एग्जाम यू कैन जस्ट रीड देम एंड यू नो कि हाँ अब ये वीकर टॉपिक इज माय स्ट्रॉन्गर टॉपिक क्योंकि मैंने इसको इतनी बार रिवाइज कर लिया है. बिफोर गिविंग एनी जीटी मेक इट अ पॉइंट कि यू हैव समथिंग विच यू कैन रिवाइज इन 1 to 2 hours. यूजुअली वॉट आई यूज टू डू इज जो भी मेरे प्रीवियस जीटी में गलत होते थे, मैरो यूज टू गिव बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे एक्सप्लेनेशन. आई यूज टू टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ द पार्ट विच वेंट रॉन्ग. आई यूज टू हाईलाइट इट और उसमें वन नोट का एक पेपर बना लिया था मैंने पूरा. आई जस्ट यूज टू पेस्ट माई स्क्रीनशॉट वहाँ पे. ठीक है, तो ऐसे करते करते आई हैड अराउंड 70-80 स्क्रीनशॉट्स ही एक वन शॉट के पेपर पे, वन नोट के पेपर पे था. तो मैं क्या करती थी, हर जीटी से पहले पूरे वो 70-80 स्क्रीनशॉट देखने हैं मुझे. पता नहीं मुझे कितना टाइम लग रहा है. संडे में को जीटी देना है, मैंने सुबह 9 बजे शुरू करा, मुझे नहीं पता कि उसको पढ़ने में कितना टाइम लगेगा. ऐसे करते करते मुझे कभी कभी रात के मतलब 7-8 बजे भी मैंने जीटी देना शुरू करा है. बट मेरे को उसको रिवाइज करे बिना मैं जीटी नहीं दूंगी, क्योंकि आई हैड दैट अकाउंटेबिलिटी कि इसको गलत करा है मैंने, अब मेरे को ये गलत नहीं करना है. इसको करे बिना मैं फिर से जीटी नहीं दूंगी. सो वॉट एवर यू डिड रॉन्ग वो फिर से रॉन्ग नहीं होना चाहिए. फर्स्ट पॉइंट ये. ऑल्सो क्विजेस, एक ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि बहुत सारे फैकल्टीज आजकल क्विजेस करा रहे हैं टेलीग्राम पे, और वरना यू हैव डेली 5 MCQs. डैम्स के जो उनके ऐप में डेली 5 MCQs होते हैं, और बाकी सारे फैकल्टीज अपने अपने खुद के क्विजेस भी कराते हैं. मेक इट अ पॉइंट कि रोज क्विज अटेंड करने हैं. दे गिव अ शेड्यूल, उनका खुद का एक शेड्यूल होता है. दे गिव देयर ओन क्वेश्चंस. यू विल फील बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट. ड्यूरिंग माई थर्ड ईयर मैंने ऑफ था कि इतने सारे क्विजेस अटेंड करे थे थर्ड ईयर में, क्योंकि तब तो घर पे ही थी मैं, तो ऑनलाइन जो इतने सारे क्विजेस होते थे तो क्विजेस अटेंड करती थी. तो मेरे को थोड़ा ऑफ था में कॉन्फिडेंस था कि हाँ ठीक है मैंने ये पढ़ा हुआ है, मुझे पता है. वैसे ENT के भी मैंने क्विजेस अटेंड करे थे, और अभी इंटर्नशिप के बाद जब प्रिपेयर कर रही थी तो PSM के क्विजेस. PSM तो सब लोग दौड़ते हैं, बट PSM मेरा था कि मेरा फेवरेट है, मेरे को PSM से क्वेश्चंस मेरे गलत नहीं होंगे.
Simple.
हाँ.
PSM is 20%. You cannot run from PSM.
हाँ,
even
you
in
have
the
to
third
read.
year
हाँ.
or in the PG exam.
हाँ.
It never leaves you. if you're not doing post graduation in PSM, that is the only time it will
नहीं,
leave you.
even in post graduation you have to go to PGs कि thesis के लिए help कर दो हमारी.
See, so it never ends. So you have to make PSM as your best friend. So जितना जल्दी you accept it, so you. But PSM is so scoring.
हाँ, and it's doable also. ऐसा
Yes,
नहीं है कि you
yeah.
can't do it. हमारे mind में already fed हुआ है कि
बहुत
मतलब
गंदा है।
PSM गंदा है, मैं नहीं छू सकती. बात नहीं पढ़ना है PSM के लिए. फैकल्टीज के नोट्स पढ़ो, उसी से काफी हो जाएगा. नीट पीजी के लिए तो उनके नोट्स ही बहुत ज्यादा हैं, उससे भी ज्यादा सफिशिएंट है. उनके क्विजेस करो. मैं तो कहती हूँ हाँ, कशिश सर के क्विजेस जो हैं बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे हैं, उनका करो. यू मतलब रोज यू हैव यू नो कि कुछ और सब्जेक्ट पढ़ रहे हो, यू आर रीडिंग इंटायरली डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट, बट यू नो कि 9 बजे सर का क्विज है, आई हैव टू अटेंड. वो क्विज अटेंड करो, कोशिश करो कि यू हैव टू बी ऑन द लीडर बोर्ड. तो फिर अपने आप ही रूटीन बन जाएगा. रोज 9 बजे आएगा, अरे क्विज अटेंड करना है. तो ऐसे क्या होगा कि पीएसएम विल रिमेन इन योर सिस्टम. तुम्हें नहीं पता कि वेयर यू रेड दिस थिंग फ्रॉम, वेयर यू रेड. हाँ, बट यू नो कि ये मैंने पढ़ा है, ये मुझे पता है, आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट ऑन दिस, आई विल मार्क द आंसर. Quizzes are very helpful. Try to be connected with every subject during your preparation.
बहुत क्विजेस, दीप्ति मैम का क्विज
हाँ.
है, मनीष छाबड़ा सर का है, सौरभ सर का है, डैम्स का अपना टेलीग्राम में 25 क्वेश्चन
हाँ,
नाइट
हाँ,
डालते हैं,
हाँ.
डैम्स की ऐप पे है, और ये पीएसएम का क्विज. तो ऐसे क्विज करते करते डूइंग 100 क्वेश्चंस एवरी डे.
हाँ, everyone used to say कि do 100 MCQs custom module वाले, but I never did that. मैं बस क्विज करती थी. मैं टेलीग्राम खोला, मेरा टाइम पास भी हो गया, मेरे क्वेश्चंस भी देखे, वहीं पे मुझे एक्सप्लेनेशन भी मिल गया, सब मेरा वहीं हो जाता था. 1-2 घंटे का वो टाइम पास हो गया, क्वेश्चंस भी हो रहे हैं.
Thank you so much, Didi. I think that would be really helpful for all the aspirants. So, moving on to the next question, what is the one advice that you received during MBBS that contributed towards your NEET PG success?
I think our seniors and everyone always said, this is something which has always stuck with me and I always believe it, that hard work and discipline always go a very long way. If you are putting in effort, क्या होता है effort? We are medical students, we are nerds. We love to be nerds, right? We love to study. There are a lot of things we want to do, but पढ़ने में हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, हम रो पिट के पढ़ ही लेते हैं. Yeah, so the thing is that if you're putting in the hard work, you're investing your time in something that will never get wasted. Like I would like to tell you, first year was like school only, कि जैसे स्कूल में एग्जाम्स देते थे वैसे फर्स्ट ईयर में एग्जाम्स देते थे हम. So it was very busy, and हमारे समय sent ups, tutorials, vivas, every second day something or the other was happening. So felt like school. I remember जैसे upper limb में वो nerves, median nerve and everything. So in Grace there was a line diagram कि yes कि brachioflexion नहीं, median nerve का supply from the top, from its origin till its distal branches, कि what muscles it supply, and it took me a lot of time. 2 दिन लग गए, बस 3 nerve हुई हैं. मैंने कहा oh my god, ये तो बहुत time ले रहा है. But till my अभी तक August 11th was our exam. That diagram was in my orthopedic ka concise notes, because orthopedics mean there was something of nerve injuries. It's a very important, every exam tests nerve injuries and that Froment sign and everything. So you have to have that baseline knowledge of anatomy. So are you understanding? 5 years, anatomy is first year, orthopedics is 4th year, and I was preparing in my post internship, and that thing helped me. So if you invest your time, you do the hard work, you put in the work. Chalo, you're not getting instant results, but you will get results. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe day after. So you have to have that faith. So always put in the hard work. I think that is, and discipline, that is one thing. Accountability. It will take you a long way. Akshay?
I agree with her. Also, I like to add, discipline is very important. The very first time I told my seniors कि I'm taking a drop for preparing, first thing they said कि phone फेंक दे अपना, get a Nokia का छोटा जो phone होता है, get it. हाँ ना. मैंने कहा अच्छा इतना करना पड़ेगा. They were like हाँ, you have to do it. You will lose your friends on the way, but वो lost नहीं होते हैं. They will come back to you. तुम prepare करो अपना 1 साल पूरा discipline में रहो. Cut off all your distractions. I uninstalled Instagram. Even last preparation के time पे भी even I uninstalled WhatsApp also. डब्बा वाला phone तो नहीं लिया था मैंने. हाँ, but फिर Insta को बहुत पहले uninstall कर लिया था. व्हाट्सएप भी एकदम एंड में आके मैंने कर दिया था अनइंस्टॉल. बट ऑब्वियसली मेरे फ्रेंड्स अभी भी मुझसे बात करते हैं, अभी भी दे आर वेरी हैप्पी कि मेरे को इतना कुछ मिला है. एंड ऑल्सो शी इज अ वेरी गुड फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन. फर्स्ट मतलब कॉलेज के फर्स्ट डे पे आई मेट हर, एंड टुडे ऑल्सो कमिंग वाया मेट्रो, वी बोथ केम टुगेदर. और अभी भी द सेम वाइब, वी हैव बीन टॉकिंग, बिल्कुल इतने गप्पे मारे हैं हमने. सो कुछ नहीं जाता है, जस्ट
ग्रेजुएशन में भी
हाँ वी आर टुगेदर ओनली. जिस डिपार्टमेंट्स अलग है हमारे, बट वी आर इन द सेम कॉलेज. हाँ, तो कुछ मतलब इट जस्ट फील्स कि इनिशियली तुम बहुत ज्यादा सैक्रिफाइस कर रहे हो, यू आर जस्ट कटिंग ऑफ एवरीथिंग, बट दैट पेज. कि whatever you do, that you are doing it for yourself. किसी और के लिए तो नहीं कर रहे हो, you are doing it for yourself. तुम इंस्टा नहीं चला रहे हो, you are cutting off that distraction. Initially होता है कि यार नहीं मेरे को चलाना है, मेरे को देखना है कि कौन क्या कर रहा है, but थोड़ी बार तुम खुद सेट हो जाओगे, नहीं मुझे नहीं चलाना, मेरे को क्या टाइम पास हो रहा है, मेरे को पढ़ना है, मैंने पढ़ने के लिए ड्रॉप लिया है। हाँ, फोमो होता है बट यू हैव टू ओवरकम इट इवेंचुअली, कुछ ना कुछ तो करना ही पड़ेगा, यू हैव टू ओवरकम इट। और फोमो हर चीज़ में होता है, जैसे इसके नोट्स हैं, ये इसके नोट्स हैं, ये प्लेटफ़ॉर्म है, वो प्लेटफ़ॉर्म है, उसमें भी बहुत फोमो होता है। बट एक रिसोर्स लो, उसी पे स्टिक करो, जो वो पढ़ा रहे हैं ठीक है, एंड उसको फिर तुम फर्दर बिल्ड कर लो। जैसे एक तुमने लिया, उसमें तुम्हारा हो गया कि इसमें मैंने सब अच्छे से कर लिया है, मुझे अच्छे से हो रहा है, तो अब तुम दूसरा कुछ ट्राई कर लो। तो वो सब है, बट डिसिप्लिन बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। जिन सीनियर से मैंने बात करी थी, उन्होंने मुझे यही एडवाइस दिया था कि तो सब कट ऑफ कर लो, बस पढ़ना है 1 साल एंड फिर तुम्हारी रैंक आ जाएगी।
हमारा 1.5 साल हो गया बट
हाँ, तो वही डिसिप्लिन ही है। एंड ऑल्सो मतलब मेरा थोड़ा रूटीन था, एवरीडे सुबह उठना, मतलब नाइट आउल थी मैं, पूरे नाइट में, रात में ही पढ़ती थी, तो आराम से सुबह 9-10 बजे भी उठी हूँ मैं। ये नहीं कि सुबह 6 बजे 5 बजे, मेरे से नहीं होता था 6 बजे 5 बजे वाला, बट आई यूज्ड टू वेक अप एट 9-10, फिर नहाया, खाना-वाना खाया, फिर उसके बाद बैठ जाओ। उसके बाद बैठ के जितना पढ़ सकते हो पढ़ो, तुम बीच में अपना लंच-वंच करो, फिर टीवी अगर थोड़ा बहुत देखना है, थोड़ा एंटरटेनमेंट करना है वो करो। बट फिर रूटीन होना चाहिए, यू हैव टू हैव अ रूटीन। मतलब इंटर्नशिप में भी अगर तुम कर रहे हो तो यू हैव टू हैव अ रूटीन, यू हैव टू हैव इतना टाइम फ्रेम में ये वाले सब्जेक्ट्स करने हैं, तभी मेरा हो पाएगा। यू हैव मेक अ शेड्यूल ऑफ योरसेल्फ, उसको फॉलो करने की कोशिश करो। डिसिप्लिन, रूटीन, शेड्यूल इन सब के बिना नहीं होगा। दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हाँ, मतलब लगता है कि यार ठीक है हम कर लेंगे, बट नहीं होता। इनिशियली वो नहीं फॉलो करा, तभी हमें ड्रॉप लेना पड़ा, बट इफ यू आर एबल टू फॉलो इट एंड एवरी सर्कमस्टांस।
The second segment of the interview. In what ways do you think each year of your MBBS contributed to your success?
success can not only be measured by getting a distinction in profs or getting a PG seat. Success can also be measured in other domains. That's you find friends for life. First of all, the experience of a med school, you cannot replace it. The learnings, the knowledge you gain in medical school, the patients you see, the kind of doctor you want to be, you decide here. No one thinks, see, everyone has a very, when I entered med school, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. By the by the end, because I was, really high on Grey's Anatomy, and that is why I wanted to become a neurosurgeon. But then I realized, no, that's not something which I want to do. Harding is a great institute. Like, I don't know about other institutes because I have done my MBBS from here. The academics here is fabulous. At excellence, it's like that. Like in first year, all our professors, there was classroom teaching, and that existed till our final year of college. And they used to teach us, and and these are professors. They don't have to do anything, but they want to teach. And that classroom teaching cannot be replaced, first of all. Secondly, not only the teachers, when you enter your clinics, the PGs, the SRs, because consultants might not have a lot of time to teach you, but the PGs and SRs, they are your first teachers. They teach you, so you learn. Third, your patient teaches you. I will always tell you, always attend your clinics with so much seriousness, because a book cannot teach you, a patient teaches you.
Yeah, all the prof years have been helpful. I won't say they haven't helped. Studying for exams, is in itself helpful. कि you know your topics. कि in the final phase, what you do is you have a set of selected topics which you have to read. So eventually you'll be reading them. You'll be understanding them. So they'll anyways help during your preparation phase and anything. Also, as she talked, there are so many nice professors and teachers out here. I even still remember one anatomy class. हाँ, शीतल
Can I say this? I'm going to be an obstetrician gynecologist. Sorry. Sorry, Aksha. I will tell you. Sheetal ma'am was teaching us pelvis. And she invited someone from obs pelvis anatomy, perineal floor, the muscles and the attachments. I still do not forget that diagram. The diagram was like this, and she taught, and she invited some professor, consultant level professor, to teach us the clinical importance of the perineal muscles, the perineal floor, how the baby descends, the 8 stages of labor, which is final year stuff. That is something we learned in first year while studying anatomy. Who connects that much? So that is what Harding is amazing at academics.
When she can put इतना ज़्यादा effort, you automatically think यार हम क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम तो यहाँ पे इतने comfort में हैं, फिर भी क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं. So actually एक point तो मैं यहाँ बोलूँगी कि हार्डिंग में there are so many good teachers who are so enthusiastic to teach and they have so much to give. As
बस you just have to digest
हाँ,
it.
हाँ.
That is the only thing you have
हाँ.
to do. Knowledge तो बहुत.
The moving on to the next question. Can you share some time management tips for our MBBS years?
At least in first and second year of college, you can go to your hostel, go back to your room, you can just relax, chill for some time, and then maybe study for 2.5 hours, maximum 3 hours. If there's not an exam coming up, and then after that, just relax. Connect with your family, connect with your friends. There are many extra co-curricular activities which which I will not say this, but you should engage in all of it till final year. I think you can chill. You have earned that right to chill and relax and decompress. If you study 3 hours every day, suppose on a non-exam day, do you realize that when there will be an exam day, it will take you lesser time to study for it? So that is what discipline I was talking about. Pre-final and final year are very important because that constitutes the majority of your curriculum. So if you want to anyone who has taken offline coaching, your weekends will go in that. So if you're giving your weekends for studying, you can decompress a little bit in the weekdays. And in final year, देखो final year में पढ़ना पड़ता है. You say कि okay, I can put my life on a hold and I have to give it. To attend your clinics, 9 to 12 should not be taken as lightly. Religiously attend that posting. Study as much as you can during those posting hours. Or previous year questions, और वो क्या step आती थी. So that will give you the previous year topics and once you understand the examiner's mindset कि हाँ ये तो ये पूछेगा ही, वो सीधे करके पूछे या उल्टा करके पूछे, that person will ask you this, and if you finish those important topics पहले, you will be at ease before the exam. You will not be freaking out. You will not be anxious. I was one person who wanted to do my internship very well because I knew this is the last time I would be interning in all the departments. I took my clinical postings very seriously. Post pediatrics was for like 14 days, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. I tried to finish pediatrics during that posting. So so you finish your subjects along with it. So that is how you manage your time. So heavy postings में it is a little difficult to manage because यहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा duty hours है and या तुम सो सकते हो या तुम पढ़ सकते हो. But in the light postings like skin, ENT, ophthalm, these are light postings. Anything except medicine, surgery, and OBG and peds, the main OG subjects, are light postings. Try to finish your subjects during that.
Time management के लिए during the initial days, initial first and second year, I'll just say follow the tutorials. Just read for them, that's enough. You don't need to do anything extra. If you are over enthusiastic, you can just cover everything that has been taught on that day. You can just read them, go through it. उसके बाद अपना you enjoy your time. Profs will be there. You'll have to study it during that time. And if you are willing, you can do extra work during the other time. And during fourth year you have to attend, during second, third, fourth year you have to attend clinics. You are waiting somewhere, you are waiting for your teacher to come, just use that time and do chote works which you have, and then the rest of the time you can enjoy and use it for yourself. And during internship mein I couldn't do much. I just followed my duties. I wanted to do my internship like what she said. I wanted to do my internship very nicely, and my prime focus was ki duties karni hai, have to learn stuff. But what I have seen people doing is they used to solve MCQs. Like whenever they are standing, just they are standing in the rounds are not interesting. They feel that nahi samajh nahi aa raha, kuch bas chal raha hai, hum bas piche khade hain. I have seen people doing MCQs. वहीं खड़े खड़े they do MCQs. So take out time जो मिल रहा है and try to utilize.
Thank you, These. Now, I want to ask you, what was the most difficult time of your preparation and how did you overcome it?
Internship ended, and it ended back in April, and so we had an exam coming up in November. That was just 6 months. November INI was here, and ठीक है, November INI दिया, secured a decent 1,000 rank, but was not getting my dream college. So that was the first setback. Then, I remember the NEET was supposed to happen on March 5th, and then it got postponed on Jan 9. I was so bugged up that I said, I'll go on a vacation. I've not taken a vacation since a very long time. So, from the vacation, I got hepatitis. So that was, my health was very bad. It was terrible, and
It was really a very difficult time.
I have not even started. Okay, I will tell you. So see, everyone has difficulties. Everyone has the small road bumps.
It's rare, but
I think, but the thing. So then I got hepatitis. So it took me a lot of time to recover from it. May INI came. So we gave two INIs together. We gave the November INI. The NEET got postponed, and there was May INI. So May INI में जितना भी I could prepare, I prepared, but the number of corrects increased, but the rank dropped. Then the series of preponements, postponements, it plays with your psyche, because with every postponement you lose your momentum. It is very mentally taxing. So that is the thing. So to keep up with the momentum, to pick up where you left off, so to give so much to an exam, which does not understand, the the mental health is also very important. That that is weird. We suffer from PTSD from preponements and postponements. But yeah, I think it is worth it.
My biggest setback was I got a same rank in November INI which I had got in May INI. I had put the same amount of effort, like even more effort during those gap months of 6 months, but I couldn't improve my rank or score. It was like, what was I doing wrong? How come is it not improving? Then I realized few things ki nahi, this is not how it is supposed to be done. I am not doing the right work. So somehow I managed from that. And I think that January wala postponement was for me. I'll now say कि that postponement was for me. कि after the November INI, I figured out कि I was wrong. I had to improve on things. उसके बाद I had a routine. उससे पहले I think I was lacking somewhere, but उसके बाद I just followed everything properly. So things were nice, but that was my biggest setback. And उसके बाद night वाला postponement exam. जैसे एक एडवाइस जूनियर्स को होगा कि कुछ भी हो तुम्हें अपना फॉलो करना है. पोस्टपोनमेंट प्रीपोनमेंट होता रहेगा. डोंट लेट इट अफेक्ट योर प्रिपरेशन.
It is okay. World is falling apart. You feel that. Oh my God, the world is falling apart around you, and you hit a different low every day. You just have to be hopeful. Just get back with all the strength. You have it in you, and you have to be your biggest cheerleaders.
Depends upon your mentality. Like the drop I took, I was getting my first attempt rank was 40,000. So the drop I took, I was like कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाएगा, 40 से नीचे तो नहीं जाएगा, 40K से नीचे तो नहीं जाएगा. एंड अगर फिर से 40K भी आ जाता है तो आई एम रेडी टू टेक FMT. मुझे FMT में इंटरेस्ट था, तो आई वाज लाइक कि वही फिर से रिजल्ट रिपीट भी हो जाता है तो आई विल टेक FMT. FMT भी इट्स एवरीथिंग इज गुड. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि इसमें ये नहीं है, इसमें वो नहीं है. इट जस्ट डिपेंड्स ऑन योर मेंटालिटी कि तुम्हें उसमें क्या पसंद है, इसमें क्या नहीं पसंद है. सो मुझे तो ये था कि मैं दे रही हूँ, एक अटेम्प्ट मुझे देना है, बिकॉज दैट वॉज इन माई फुल प्रिपरेशन. मेरे को फुल प्रिपेयर करके है एक अटेम्प्ट देना है. उसके बाद जो मिलता है आई एम ओके विद इट. अब जो मिल रहा है दैट इज माई हार्ड वर्क का जो मुझे प्राइज मिला है वही है. उससे ज्यादा जो मिलेगा ठीक है, नहीं मिल रहा, जो मिल रहा है उसको आई विल टेक इट. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर मेंटालिटी. आई विल से what I used to do is, मैं किसी से भी GT के बारे में बात नहीं करती थी.
That is uncharted territory. You do not
I
talk about
never
your
talked
scores,
about
yeah.
my GT scores or my number of corrects or कुछ भी. I just had my own preparation. मुझे पता है कि I have to finish this थिंग बाय दिस टाइम. हो रहा है ठीक है, नहीं हो रहा आई हैव टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन माई सेल्फ. वो था. अब मेरे जीटी स्कोर स्टक हैं तो दैट इज स्टक फॉर मी, किसी और के लिए नहीं है. तो जस्ट हैव टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन योर सेल्फ. अपना देखो, तुम इम्प्रूव कर रहे हो ठीक है, नहीं इम्प्रूव कर रहे हो, सी वेयर यू आर लैकिंग, यू हैव टू इम्प्रूव. वही एक अप्रोच है. हाँ.
And identify your triggers. I think during preparation year, before preparation year and this preparation year, I never got triggered in very small things. Identify your triggers. You do not want to put yourself into a uncomfortable spot. See, already our life choices are very uncomfortable. See, so you do not have to put yourself through it every single day. Be kind to yourself. Okay, this is like she was talking about GT score. GT score was a trigger for me. I don't. Only my study partner and me might discuss our GT scores. Towards the end of the preparation, because when both of us were fed up, literally about to give up, we didn't discuss our GT scores because that was a trigger. So identify your triggers and avoid it. Be kind to yourself. Just take all the help you need. I think that will.
One last question. Were you a front bencher or back bencher in your college
Always a
days?
front bencher. I think you should have guessed it. Always a front bencher.
फर्स्ट ईयर में तो मैं जल्दी आती थी ताकि जो पुरानी एलटी है ना उसमें एसी के सामने वाली सीट मुझे मिल जाए. या एसी चाहिए था तो उसमें मैं जल्दी आती थी. बट हाँ, पीछे में बैठी हूँ, बट यूजुअली फ्रंट.
we have had that thing कि हम पीछे बैठे हैं, but front bencher to that level that we used to come for the 8 a.m. I think you were also in 8 a.m. class. To extent a day scholar that the pharma LT ka ceiling fell on me on an 8 a.m. in an 8 a.m. class, and the lecturer did not stop the class. The ceiling fell. Sky is falling. She is not stopping her lecture on beta blockers. I still remember the lecture.
I don't remember इतना, but I remember कि तुम्हारे ऊपर गिरा था.
मेरे पे गिरा था.
We had a पूरा.
We had a dharna and everything.
That was a very nice experience.
कि कोई बात नहीं. Was all that thing went in our eyes. रोना आ रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं. But are you understanding? I still did not leave the lecture. I still gave my attendance.
Attendance was the biggest priority.
I attended the full lecture and I gave my attendance. And उसके बाद हम धरने पे बैठे थे. We sat in front of the dean's office. ऐसे कैसे? What is the quality of life you're talking about? We want justice. We did all the way.
If you get an opportunity, ना इसे धरने पे बैठने के लिए.
Even if the sky is falling, you still have to live. It is okay. Even if the sky is falling, it is okay. So we are morning. We are front benchers.
Thank you, Dee. It was nice talking to you.
Quote you तो कर लो. That's better for everybody.
Hello, Didis. Now, just moving on to the nostalgia diaries.
Oh my god, you make us cry. You want us to cry.
My first question is, which is your favorite harding sport?
Sport? Yeah. I have two. Mata. That will always remain closest to the heart. And since I was a day scholar, the Audi steps. Because I have spent all my, because we did not have a hostel, so hum to bhule bhatke kahan jaye. So I was way too lazy to come inside the girls' common room, and so yeah, I have, and Mata makes harding. That is the. You never, if you even ask any of our alumni, you don't forget that spot. They just change the color of the statue, but the sense never changes. Everything comes at the food delivery comes at Mata. If you get lost, you find yourself at Mata. If you want to have a closest spot, So I think Mata, definitely Mata. Yeah.
Mine are Mata and KKD.
Food spots.
इंटर्नशिप टाइम पे भी केकेडी में जाके चाय पिया. मतलब दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट के इंटर्न्स आ रहे हैं, गप्पे मारे, इधर उधर
Bitching
bitching करिए.
What is your best internship memory?
Okay. I remember I was in RML medicine. So I think they have stopped internships at RML. So I think ours was the last batch, when we interned in RML, and I wanted to intern in RML either in medicine or surgery. And it was so hectic, but it was so beautiful. It was the best posting. I think you also interned in RML medicine, and it was the best posting of my entire internship. So I just remember this one thing. A patient came to us. CKD patient with all deranged electrolytes, all haywire, sodium, potassium, you name it, and urea, creatinine. It was also, she was on dialysis. She had this port made, and that was the first time I saw that that fistula, that port through the dialysis port. And she said sternly, "यहाँ से sample मत निकालना, यहाँ से निकालना." मैंने कहा okay, ठीक है, यहाँ से निकालेंगे. It was and it was packed. It was a double emergency, and we were very low on patients because already 12 hours had passed, and this is the time beat that the patients come keeps on. ठीक है माता जी, वहीं से निकालूंगी. And but I remember, despite the first encounter, she was our patient, and as a you'll see that in internship, you have this chance to interact with a lot of patients on a very personal level, because they don't see the consultants, or because they just come twice for the morning and the evening rounds. It is your first year PG and you who manage the patients, and that is why I said clinical postings are so important, because you understand what kind of doctor you want to be. So yeah, so what I was saying, so this patient was, I remember her name also, Neetu auntie tha unka naam. And so she was discharged after 5 days, and unke electrolytes hame sab, and referral, everything, sab kuch. I used to meet her twice or thrice, because we used to take out, I told you, maximum interaction. And I remember, she came, and everyone in her family, thanked. I was an intern. I was not even in the part of the treatment protocol of the patient, because we are so busy that you don't get time to see the treatment protocol of the patient. You are just there for the scut work. But still, the entire family, all her 3 sons, all her 3 daughter-in-laws, everyone, and a small grandson, everyone came to thank me. And my first year PG, they got this chocolate for me, and it was wonderful. I cannot even tell you that feeling. So that day I realized that I want a branch, where I get that gratification.
Even I had a similar experience at RML. Actually, there was a patient of TB pericarditis. So the very first time he came, I was made to put his cannula and everything. So I first saw him. So he was like कि मैं ही देख रही हूँ उनको. तो उनको लग जाता है कि जो पहले देख रहे हैं वो देखते हैं. So every time there was any doubt, कुछ भी होता था, it was every time he used to call me. कुछ भी होना था. He had pericarditis, so उनको pericardicentesis करना होता था. तो वो हमेशा कॉल, उनको बुलाओ ना, उनको बुला दो, शी विल डू इट. उनको बुला दो, उनको पता है, शी विल डू इट. तो ऐसे ही होता रहा. एंड मतलब हो गया था कि ही वाज लाइक कि इनको पता है, ये यहीं पे रहती हैं. एंड इवन मतलब वहाँ पे लोग कमेंट्स भी ऐसे देते थे कि आप लोग घर नहीं जाते हो क्या, यहीं पे रहते हो, आपको हमेशा देखते हैं.
और हमें तो वो लगता था कि कोई हमारी तारीफ कर रहा है.
हाँ हाँ, हमको यही लगता था, क्योंकि कोई भी एक्नॉलेज नहीं करता था कि तुम इतने काम कर रहे हो. बट टुवर्ड्स द एंड तुम्हारे पीजीज तुम्हारी तारीफ कर देते हैं, बट जब तुम काम कर रहे होते हो नोबडी एक्नॉलेजेस इट कि तुम इतना काम कर रहे हो. जो पेशेंट्स जब बोलते थे कि यार तुम लोग घर नहीं जाते क्या, आप लोग यहीं पे रहते हो, यहीं पे सोते हो, हमें बोलते थे कि यार नहीं, हम यहीं रहते हैं, 24 आवर ड्यूटी है, ये वो है. सो ऐसे उनका ट्रीटमेंट वगैरह हो गया था, वो चले गए थे. बट फिर उसके बाद अराउंड 2-3 वीक्स लेटर ही केम बैक. तो मैं बस कॉलेज से बाहर निकल के, हॉस्पिटल से बाहर निकल के जा रही थी. ही रिकग्नाइज्ड मी. अरे मैम आपको याद है मुझे? हाँ. मैंने कहा मेरे को तो शक्ल याद थी उनकी, बहुत बार देख लिया था. तो हाँ, मेरा अभी ना ट्रीटमेंट चल रहा है, ये वाले सर देख रहे हैं, आपकी ड्यूटी नहीं है क्या, आप नहीं देख रहे? मैंने कहा नहीं, मेरी अभी खत्म हो गई है, दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट में लगी है. तो फिर मेरे को वो अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस लगा.
If you weren't a doctor, what else would you like to be?
I would have been a finance guy. I am telling you, I don't know what I'm doing with. I know what I'm doing with my life, but yeah, if not medicine, I would have loved to do something in finance, because before I joined Harding, I was in Delhi University Hindu College Stats Honors, and I left it. No one gets Stats Honors in विश्वविद्यालय नॉर्थ कैंपस, और मैं हिंदू छोड़ के आई थी, लेकिन मुझे हिंदू की लाइफ बहुत ज्यादा हैपनिंग लग रही थी उस समय. What is, because I used to see they never studied, they were always chilling. वहाँ कमला मार्केट लगती थी, and बिल्कुल सामने सेंट स्टीफेंस था, and there was this rivalry between Hindu and Saint Stephen's. मैंने कहा कर क्या रहे हैं, they are what are they doing? And साथ में DS Delhi School of Economics लगता था. मैंने कहा सुंदर तो है कैंपस, but it is just too boring. I want to do something challenging, and yet that mindset still exists. I took the most challenging field. What I could have taken.
I think something of sort of research or something. मतलब I never thought beyond MBBS, but अगर नहीं मिलता MBBS तो zoology, botany वगैरह लेके into that line उसी में जाते हैं शायद.
If you have to decide, describe Harding in one word, what it would be and why?
Just give me a minute.
I'll say
Yeah.
second home. Nothing more. As she said, once an Hardonian, always a Hardonian. I'm just hoping I am back after these 3 years back to Harding. I'm just waiting for that day. Even though I haven't started my residency or started my 3 years, but I want to be back to Harding somehow. Somehow I want to be back.
I would like to share my answer with her, because I visited, we visited our
Wow.
institute and it didn't feel like Harding, it just
Now moving on to rapid fire round.
go first.
So, what would you prefer, to study from books or video lectures?
Books.
Videos. We'll share the
We'll
mic.
share,
हाँ
we'll
हाँ
share.
पीजी मेस के पराठे और केकेडी की ब्राउनी.
Kikiti ki brownie.
हाँ यार केकेडी ब्राउनी.
First year or internship?
You
tough
cannot
है.
choose. First year. Maybe first year because
I'll go with internship.
first year. Yeah.
And UG mess or PG mess?
PG
Yeah,
mess,
PG mess,
obviously.
हाँ RMO mess. RMO mess.
यार मतलब
Thank you so much, Dees, for giving us your precious time and sharing so much of the tips with us. And all the best for your future.
Thank you so much.